Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news in the world of NFL, where every move, every trade can reshape the landscape of a division. The whispers are growing louder about a potential blockbuster involving the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Specifically, the buzz centers around Aidan Hutchinson, the Lions' young and ferocious edge rusher, and the possibility of him becoming a Green Bay Packer in the near future. Now, let me tell you, this isn't just some rumor floating around. It's a scenario packed with strategic implications that could very well redefine the NFC North. And for the Packers, it's an opportunity they simply can't ignore. The Lions, sitting at 11-6 last season, are facing some serious cap crunch issues heading into 2025. They've got to get creative to stay competitive while managing their financial commitments. One of the ways they're looking to do that is by trading away some key assets, including Hutchinson, who has been a disruptive force on their defense. Hutchinson, in his second season, proved to be a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks, generating chaos with 14. 5 sacks, 60 tackles, and a PFF overall grade of 90. 1. His pass rush grade alone is a staggering 91. 5, reflecting just how much of a game-changer he's been. For the Packers, acquiring a player like Hutchinson would be nothing short of a game-changer on defense. Imagine having a true predator on the edge, someone who can generate sacks, disrupt plays, and elevate the entire pass rush. Hutchinson's profile is exactly what Green Bay needs to bolster their defense, which, despite some flashes of brilliance, still falls short of elite status. His stats for 2025 already look impressive. In 17 games, he racked up 14. 5 sacks, 60 tackles, including 40 solo and 85 pressures with 15 tackles for loss. What's more, he's shown durability with 0 injuries in 2025. A key factor for any team looking for consistency at that position. Over his career, Hutchinson has played 60 games, registered 40 sacks, and consistently graded high with a PFF score close to 90. He's also accumulated over 200 hurries, and his presence alone can change the dynamics of an opposing offense. Now, the proposed trade would see the Lions sending Hutchinson to the Packers in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026 and a fifth-round pick in 2027. The Lions are reportedly prioritizing other areas, especially their wide receiver core and secondary. And they're using the trade to free up cap space, especially considering they've already allocated around $25 million for Goff's weapons, and they're planning to extend Hutchinson for around $30 million. This trade could be a win-win for both sides. The Lions get the cap relief and draft picks to rebuild other parts of their roster, while the Packers add a cornerstone pass rusher to accelerate their defensive rebuild. For Green Bay, this move would dramatically transform their defense. Last season, the Packers finished with 32 sacks, which isn't bad but still leaves room for growth. Adding Hutchinson could push that number up significantly, with projections suggesting at least 13 more sacks, turning their pass rush into one of the most feared in the league. That's not just about sacks. It's about creating pressure that forces turnovers, disrupts rhythm, and makes life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. With Hutchinson in the fold, the Packers' defense could increase their forced turnovers by roughly 21% and reduce passing yards allowed from 215 yards per game to around 175, similar to how Micah Parsons has elevated the Dallas Cowboys' defense with his relentless pressure. The impact on the Packers' offense is equally significant. When defenses are constantly under pressure, opposing defenses tend to give up more short completions, which can benefit the Packers' offense, particularly in clock management and field position. Plus, with a more aggressive pass rush, Green Bay could see an uptick of about 3 additional touchdowns, helping their scoring efficiency and making their offense more balanced and dangerous. Looking ahead to the playoffs, this kind of upgrade could be the difference maker. Defensive pressure is often the key to winning in the postseason, and Hutchinson's disruptive ability would make him a nightmare for even the most mobile quarterbacks. His presence on the line could elevate the Packers' chances of making a deep run, and it could shift their Super Bowl odds significantly. Currently, Green Bay's odds of winning the Super Bowl are around plus 6-0, but with Hutchinson on board and the defense playing at a higher level, those odds could drop to plus 2-0, a huge boost in confidence and potential reward. The data-driven approach to this trade makes it even more compelling. Hutchinson has shown in his brief NFL career that he can be a pivotal player in high-stakes moments, especially against mobile quarterbacks who rely on escape and improvisation. His ability to generate pressure, combined with the Packers' need for a dynamic edge presence, makes this a strategic move that could pay dividends for years to come. It's reminiscent of the impact J.J. Watt had when he was traded to the Arizona Cardinals, a player who not only racked up pressures, but also transformed the entire defensive identity of his team. Of course, acquiring Hutchinson isn't just about adding another player to the roster. It's about creating a new identity for the defense, one that's aggressive, relentless, and capable of imposing their will on opponents. This could be exactly what the Packers need to finally push over the top and reclaim their spot among NFL elite. With the right coaching adjustments and some additional pieces to surround him, Hutchinson could be the anchor of a defense that leads Green Bay to multiple playoff successes and ultimately another Super Bowl appearance. The potential trade also raises questions about how the Packers would organize their front seven going forward. Adding a player of Hutchinson's caliber means shifting some responsibilities and possibly freeing up other players to excel in different roles. It also sends a message to the rest of the league that Green Bay is serious about contending again, especially on defense. The NFC North is becoming more competitive each year, with the Lions, Vikings, and Bears all making moves to improve their rosters, but the Packers acquiring Hutchinson could be the defining move that sets them apart. Finally, fans should keep a close eye on how this story develops. Trades like this are complex, involving negotiations, medical evaluations, and strategic planning. But the potential rewards make it a move worth considering. Hutchinson's profile as a disruptive, productive pass rusher is exactly what the Packers have been missing, a true game-changer who can influence games from the first snap to the last. If this trade comes through, it could be the catalyst that propels Green Bay back into Super Bowl contention, giving their fans even more reasons to believe that the Lombardi Trophy is within reach once again. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So my fellow Packers fans, what do you think about this potential move? Is Hutchinson the missing piece that can put Green Bay over the top? Do you believe this trade could transform their defense and playoff chances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters, and we love to hear what you think. Remember, this is a team built on passion, resilience, and that unwavering Green Bay spirit. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned because the journey to another Super Bowl run is just getting started. And with moves like this, the Packers could be on the verge of something special. Thanks for listening, and as always, go Pack Go.